But Beast Coast really need this win, Jenkins, as we talked about in the standings. Extremely important. If they don't win this, then it could actually go to the lower bracket instead of staying upper, depending on what the other teams end up netting themselves. Because it is a three-way tie for second place, which is second, third, fourth, if you can count.
The battle begins.
Yeah, that's true. Like we get 3 out of 4 bounties again. But last time this happened, East Coast were able to get first blood, as doesn't look like that's going to be the case, at least not yet. So it will be the TA, yes? Do you think, I mean, Timber against Primal seems like a fine matchup for Timber as well, though, right? And TA bottom, I feel like does fine. Well, am I crazy? Like, what do you think the reasoning is? Doesn't seem like a terrible name. Boxy making a really early rotation. You don't see this very often. Refraction is there along with the blood grenade. JimPark goes invisible as apparently Stinger gets first blood on Zai because of the rotation from Boxy. They do get the mid laner, but it costs them poor little Zai on that Brood. Which that in itself is a little surprising. It's just a silence for Timber. At this stage, it doesn't feel like that's a huge amount of kill potential.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I do.
Denied.
Now, Mickey as the position 1 Shadow Fiend. Okay, so unfortunately for Shadow Fiend lovers across the world, Arcane Link was changed in this big patch. So we will never see that again on the Shadow Fiend, I'm sorry to say. That makes him just purely a right clicker. Do you have any build that you like to see? Because I feel like mid or position 1 actually doesn't really change the build too much. Am I correct in saying that? Big toss. Avalanche with a nice spear under the tier 1. Insania is in a lot of trouble. No cogs to work with. But he will drop eventually to Sacred Spear. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the one thing about Shadow Fiend that's plagued him since Dota 1, aka forever. Just no escape mechanism whatsoever. If you have anybody that can relocate him, fudge hook, toss, tiny, whatever the case may be, this hero is just dead. Pretty plain and simple. And the fact that you play him as position 1 means he's going to be getting less levels, which I feel like this hero is very level dependent as well. So mid lane, Nisha actually owning right now, 24-9 versus Mr. Parker 17-3. So this switch up has not benefited TA, at least not yet. And then bot lane we've kind of already discussed, but Dark Mago is having a good game in terms of CS. And even though Zai died, his CS is pretty comparable to the Mars on the other side, outside of the kill that Sacred got. So overall, everyone doing decently, but Liquid with a slight advantage in both the mid lane and their safe lane for Mickey, who's second right now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh my god. He stole a good chunk of that. That is unfortunate. And Nisha, one creep away from hitting level 6. We'll see if he does something with it. Has 2 uproar stacks right now as well as Boxy's making his way over. Parker has already used Meld, so now they can just go on him if they really want. Stinger coming to try to counteract this, but concussive shot is there. As Nisha, he is taking a ton of damage. Will try to relocate himself away. Jimmy Boy will be able to take out Boxy with the help of Stinger. As Nisha gets off the onslaught with the trample. The avalanche coming from Schofield will turn into the kill on Parker's side, so that gives him some much needed XP and gold, and he's gonna get the haste rune.
Haste!
Oh, that's good. Coin for me.
Dark Mago, he's gonna find his way to the grave as Nisha shows up. Timber at this stage can't withstand. I mean, obviously Primal Beast has the level advantage because he was the mid. That was by design for Beast Coast. As top lane, Cogs onto Sacred, takes a couple raises as well. Another long range is still up for Mickey, but not going to need it. Casual attack is more than enough. So Mickey absolutely owning right now. Actually, all 3 cores for Liquid are currently on top of the network board. So very good start for them again. Yep. He is just going to continue to get right click like Stinger, trying to dodge these spells from Dark Mago. Does a pretty good job. Have to think that he will eventually drop, and indeed he does. He's going to get caught out as the onslaught comes in. Doesn't have the trample quite yet, but override is going to be more than enough. Parker is not scared at all, but maybe he should be because he's going to get killed as well. Double kill for Nisha. And Parker just a little bit too confident again. The battle for the illusion. Insane, he will finally get it. Oh, God. This game is really delivering, I have to say. Ooh. Ooh.
Radiant's
My goodness. Ancient Seal with Shadow Rays is dirty. Yeah. He is having himself a good old time.
Radiant's bottom tower.
One of the most iconic heroes in Dota. It's got to be a top 5 consideration if you're making a tier list. Jenkins, Pudge being up there as well, of course. And Zai, ooh, his spiders evaporated to Dark Mago. As the blood grenade is going to hit Zai as well. Doesn't have any webs that close. He might just be going down to the Dark Mago's ult. The Chakram is enough. And Insania going to continue to chase with that battery. Still gets 2 inside the cogs. Boxy's here to support. Stinger is likely going to die. Let's see if Insania follows suit as well. As Dark Mago does finish him up. But now here comes Nisha. There's the Ancient Seal with the Pulverize. So lots of trades, back and forth action. Definitely different than game number 1.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, that's because Hood doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, Stinger getting chased. I do miss that item, though. Looks like that's going to be an easy pick-off from Zai. That item needs some love because it's kind of cool but terrible at the same time on almost every hero. I missed the spell lifesteal though, I have to say. I was hoping that when they switched that to Dagon, it would mean that that item would be more popular, which I guess it has. Instead of 0 purchases, it's a few.
Under attack.
Smoke up from Nisha and Boxy.
Are scanning.
Only have 1 sentry, so this looks like a killing attempt. As they're going to stand right on top of the rocket flare.
Under attack.
Gonna change their direction now as Parker has been farming. Definitely bounced back. Top net worth now. Has the Dragonlance treads. And almost done with his first Mithril Hammer of that Deso to come.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
As top lane. At this time was not stolen. For his sake.
Dire's top
Looks like this tier 1 tower is what Beast Coast wants.
Radiant's bottom tower
And Mickey being pretty careful about it. He has a Dragonlance as well. We're going to have a connection towards the triangle here as Boxy getting off his Mystic Flare, which is still invisible to me, but here comes Mars with the first arena of the game. The focus, oh my god, Boxy gets insta-deleted as the onslaught is enough for Nisha to get out. Yeah, he's going to be slowed now. Might be taken out as a result. Another trap underneath, and down goes Nisha. 2 big kills for Beast Coast. They might find another. Zai, onto the high ground he goes. He'll be able to walk this one off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, especially on a greedy primal beast that was trying to farm creeps with trample. If you're slowed to a crawl, that thing's going to do almost no damage. But they're going to smoke up again. Continuing to stay active are Liquid. Dark Mago, he's going to be the recipient of this gank attempt. Ancient Seal. Onslaught's coming. Down he goes. Usually with the Mystic Flare, for me, I don't know if it's showing up on stream, but it's like 50% of the time I see it. I haven't been seeing it at all for the last 2 games completely, like 100% of the time. Something's really bugged.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Zai, all his little spiderlings get destroyed, and he will follow suit. Buried with his babies. Of course, Zai would make beautiful babies someday. Getting gone on it. I believe that was that Mystic Flare. And Nisha finishes him off with the DD Trample. Newly shown off BKB as well. That was the 9-seconder. That's a huge kill, though. That's top net worth in the game. And Parker's still on top of Mickey by 800 at the moment. Okay. Appreciate that. Requiem from Mickey is going to force everyone from Beast Coast back. Both supports for Liquid. Be very thankful
Dire's
he showed
top
up in
tower
time.
is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Nisha is going to be going for the Blink Dagger first after, or now that the BKB is done. Is actually already queuing up the Aghanim Scepter. Very cool. In terms of breaking, I mean, I guess technically reactive armor and then Mars's Bulwark. Oh, that's true. Into the jungle, Nisha and company go. Mystic Flare with the trample is enough to delete Schofield off the face of the earth. They're going to get a trade onto a support, but now Dark Mongol actually misses his Timber Chain. Will be able to get out. Does get the second Timber Chain to actually connect, but not enough distance as he is pursued by Nisha and brought down. JimPark.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yep, trying to slow as much as it can. Yeah. Well, Zai has the Echo Saber. He's gonna go BKB next. I would assume Harpoon after that. We already talked about Nisha, and then for Mickey, it'll be BKB as well. He went Hurricane Pike. He actually finished the whole thing. Really have to worry about damage too much when you have a Brood offlane with this kind of a build. Universal hero, as you like to say. Schofield, he's going to get spotted out and pulverized. That'll be the death of him again. Now Liquid can turn around and get this tier 1 tower on the top of that kill.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Sacred definitely had some ambition there. Initiated and then died. Didn't realize that so many members of Liquid were in the area. And a nice toss out from Schofield, but he's still going to die for his efforts. And they won't even get the kill onto the Clockwerk. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually disagree with that. I think he, considering the rest of his cores are struggling compared to him, he's the one saving grace, I guess, for Beast Coast, it feels like. So maybe it is best just to go out raw damage. Ooh, that was close. Nisha actually does get the rune, though. But I think the issue with that is they don't really have... I mean, they have pseudo-saves, right? They have Global Silence, they have Toss, which can be difficult to pull off. They have Mars Arena, which is going to be ineffectual against the BKBs anyway. So, is ineffectual a word, by the way? But what is ineffective? Is ineffective versus ineffectual? What's the difference? True. Then there's people like Cinderin that know the English language better than us, and he knows several languages. Well, you speak Canadian too, though, right? So that's the second language. Can you pronounce Vanguard for me? And Plague Words? Well, you're actually saying that close to correct now. We've been practicing.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's funny.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Nisha gets the jump. Mystic Flare with the Pulverize and the extra damage coming out thanks to that, the Ancient Seal. To get the tier 1 tower and out into the Roche Pit. Did you? Lucky you. I have yet to see it. Maybe they flagged my account. I mean, I haven't been able to watch... I haven't been able to spectate on Dota2 for the past 2 years until they fixed our game mode the other day. I don't know if I told you that the reconnect bug is fixed. And it actually fixed Dota2 for everybody as well. I would say the Dota2 is very important as well. Yep, they were going for it while it was nighttime, but Roche obviously has his schedule planned out. So BKB finished on Mickey. Zai has his BKB as well, so they're lining these up quite nicely. And looks like Mickey will go for the Shadow Blade build, which is probably the only build these days. I would assume Silver Edge at some point, but we shall see. And Nisha only 1,500 away from Ags. One of the coolest Ags in the game, for sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
We've only seen one Requiem. I mean, we haven't really seen any actual team fights, just more pickoffs here and there. But Liquid, with a slight lead right now, 3K net worth. I think the one here that's kind of falling behind is Sacred, though, on the Mars. As Aghanim Scepter picked up by Dark Mago. He's been keeping close to the relative farm of Zai. Alright, who has the Yules? Anybody. There's no way to dispel his Ags yet. Oh, hookshot's gonna miss, but Nisha will not miss his Pulverize until the Avalanche cancels it. Uses the BKB afterwards, along with a newly picked up Aghanim Scepter, which breaks the crap out of the Timber Saw. But he already has that 30 stacks because of the Aghanim Scepter. Either way, Liquid successfully take out the highest net worth hero in the game.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Okay. JimPark.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
And Boxy is now queuing up the Yules, so they will eventually have that.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Toss back. They got Mickey. That's just the Aegis, though. Liquid coming in with all the babies from Zai. Ready to try to pounce here. There's the Pulverize with the Mystic Flare, I do believe. As Mickey gets off his ult as well. With the BKB as well. So they only get off the Tiny, who's going to buy back into the game now. Mago blocking his reactive armor as Schofield's going to take massive damage from Nisha, but a big arena onto several heroes. Nisha is getting dropped super fast to JimPark. Zai's going to be next. That's 4 dead for Liquid. Great counter initiation. It did cost them the Schofield first death into a second death after the buyback. That's it. Great fight for Beast Coast.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I will say it's slightly unlucky that they only have one Gossamer Cape on the side of Liquid. I'm sure they were looking for that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Protecting his babies that he's now devouring. Sure, mythology stuff. That's a satanic, pretty early satanic, I have to say. So he opted not to go the Shadow Blade. Now we'll be going for the full Silver Edge. So it has Lifesteal, has a way to dispel Global Silence along with the BKB. So 2 ways to dispel it.
Dire are scanning.
Sacred looking for a jump. Smoke is popped. They find Coral Clockwerk. Mr. Insania is donezo. So just like that, it's a 5v4. It isn't really a Roche potential type of deal because that guy won't be spawning for quite a while. Mickey, though, he's going to have to BKB TP.
Radiant's middle tower
And that was the 8-second BKB. Nisha and Boxy still sticking around, though. Funny enough. Yeah, they have 4 members here. Boxy. I think he's going to get spotted here. So a cheeky attempt from Liquid, but it's punished. Going to be found out. Avalanche into the spear, not able to latch him onto anything though. Insania try to counter initiate, but the global silence comes out along with the arena. Mickey again able to dispel that thanks to the satanic, but he does not have Requiem of Souls as Dark Mago. Oh, nice hurricane pipe to the other side. The Dark Mago's reactive armor will not hit anybody, but they have the avalanche, they have the toss, they have the chakram as well as Mickey forced to try to fight his way out of this, but it's not going to happen. Does cost 2 members of Beast Coast though, as Nisha has to pop his BKB now, as I assume the TA is the sights that they have set. Overrides right on the TA, but the refraction's going to cancel most of the damage, but a cost onto 2, the Mystic Flare to follow. Lots of damage coming out onto the Beast Coast side. They lose 4. So great job from Liquid to gain back this fight. They don't get the TA, but everybody else, they do. Like he's going to be fine though, accompanied by the rest of his team, and they're going to get a tier 2 as well. Fortify is popped, which a little confused by that Fortify. I mean, I guess to deny. They're not going to have one now if Liquid try to go high ground at some point next few minutes. Tormentor. He's going to show up top. He's spotted. Avalanche catches him. Spear as well. Finally gets off the BKB after the stuns, but I think they have enough damage. The last right click is enough from Mr. Parker. And Insania looks to be next on their list. Boxy pops the Ghost Scepter. Will be able to TP out. Insania, no way you're getting out of this, my friend. 2 dead for Liquid. And you can see Roche, it's a bit of a later spawn. Another minute 50. So Liquid will have enough time to
Radiant's
regroup.
courier has been killed. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
members. Actually, you can see the pincering Stinger a bit. Dark Mago now going to show on the lane. Moxie going to blink out as Nisha forced to beat KB and try to run away, but that is way too much physical damage. Parker just rips him a new one.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And the Roche timer, it aligns with the death timer on Primal Beast, so I think Liquid should have enough time to try to contest, but then again, this is a TA lineup. If they spot that out, they will be taking out the tier 2 tower top, or bottom I should say. And they should be able to steal this Tormentor as well if they really want. As we can see, Stinger is just chilling in the Roche pit. Meanwhile, Zai trying to create some space. It's going to lose a lot of TPs here from Beast Coast side. Schofield's going to take the brunt of the damage from Zai, but Zai is completely surrounded here. There is the arena and the last Melt Strike from JimPark. Tasty delight.
Radiant are scanning.
I think this will be a freebie. So Aegis and Cheese. Double Melt Strike is coming. Not quite. Good enough. Silver Edge online for Park. And he's starting to run out of space. Almost maxed out his kill as well. One more kill to go on that.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant forever.
Yes, he will. So, Flamethrower activated. Hey, they keep dodging Schofield's shard. Sacred purchased his own, I do believe. Oh no, the other Tormentor was taken. Did they actually get that one as well? Oh no, Boxy did. Okay. So Skywrath will have his Scion, or Shield of the Scion. I didn't realize Goth Cave has a 4-second cooldown.
Is under attack.
That's insane. Why is it 4 seconds?
Top tower has fallen.
We're going to have initiation here. Nice spear onto a couple heroes with the Mars Arena to follow. Looks like Schofield's going to be the first to fall, though, but Mickey getting really low. Lots of Satanic. Trying to get out the Requiem, but he gets right-clicked into Oblivion instead. And a nice spear catching Nisha. He's able to get to the high ground, trying to TP out himself, but the Rebuke is there. And he will get a kill from the grave with the Uproar explosions. So ends up being a 2 for 2. Aegis Cheese still there for Beast Coast though. Yes, he does. What did he just put on the ground there?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting. Ooh, Insania has Ags. All right.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
This Ags is disappointing, by the way. When I read the Clockwerk Ags, I was actually so excited because it does sound amazing, but it's literally just rocket flare. That's all it's used for. The other stuff, off the top of your head, you probably can't even tell me what the other parts of the Ags do. Yeah, you would. Yeah, it sounds great. I love that. Okay, good to know. Is that what he gets? He gets attack speed and cogs? Yes, that's right. Yeah, I just wish it wasn't. Like, the rocket flare is just too good. That's literally the 99% of the reason you buy it. If not 100.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Pulverize. We find the silencer. Although Parker's in the area, they use the Mystic Flare to take out the silencer. It still has the global buyback potential. But this isn't going to break out into any actual fight. And the Aegis, it's going to expire in 30 seconds, so Beast Coast's not really going to get full value, but they did take a lot with it. There are no more outer towers for Liquid. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Denied.
I mean, Insania has Drums, Ags, Ghost Scepter at 36 minutes. It feels like it's late game. Very late game. Speaking of big boys, Nisha has Heart, as we've been seeing a lot lately, and he's going to go for Overwhelming Blink next, which he's not basically just a recipe away from if he doesn't care about buyback. That's a thick boy. We'll have to worry about. Zai, he's had that halberd that you mentioned earlier for a while, along with the harpoon, and he has AC at base, actually, and already 1,000 deep into the nullifier to come. Another counter to Dark Mago, who gets dispelled immediately. He pops the reactive armor and gets destroyed. Requiem being faked out. They have the Force Staffs to keep him safe, and here's the arena initiation, but the instant Fear on the Sacred is going to disrupt this a bit as the mass BKBs are lifted here. Disarm right now to TA. They'll have to walk away despite having that BKB activated. So Liquid, they lose one member. Lots of damage being applied to this Primal Beast right now. You can see Sacred gonna get Hurricane Pike onto the other side as they will catch Nisha. Tries to get away with that Ogre Seal Totem. It's not enough, and now Mickey is silenced, brought up into the air, pops the Satanic, can't really get many right clicks up. Nice avalanche with the right clicks from JimPark. 4 dead. And Beast Coast owning it up now. That was a really well orchestrated fight from them. Looks like they're gonna lose yet another, so it's a full team wipe, and now they can go high ground. Triple kill for Dark Mago, and Parker is... I mean, the fact that he went the meld bash talent instead of the refraction instances just shows that he is not afraid of dying.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
And they're going to get megas. Liquid are going to hold on as long as they can to try to defend against these eventual megas. Still 16 seconds away from the SF to come back. And already a tier 4 on extremely low HP, but Beast Coast taking this very disciplined approach. We talked about how important this game is for them. And they're going to get the global silence off. Nisha does get off the uproar. And the Aghanim Scepter is popped by the Timber as Marco jumps in with the BKB, trying to apply as much pressure as he can. He gets the bash strike onto Zai. Has to go to the low ground because he doesn't have an Aegis or anything like that. But he's going to get pursued a little bit by Nisha, but he's in the tree line. He cannot find him. Gets off the onslaught, though. He's basically the one hero they really need to kill, but that's a dieback for Nisha. Stinger attempting to get out. The Requiem will cancel the TP. But he's going to get cleaned up relatively easily. Yeah, that's true. That was the most... Hey, it did its job, though. Cancel that TP. The Liquid hold on, technically. But it's going to be an uphill battle for them. And again, this game just virtually, like, literally does not matter in terms of their standings at all. Just a pride factor, which I know they do care about.
This is Dota!
Oh, Mickey. Mickey.
Has been killed.
Yeah. He's going to try to get away. He doesn't have vision, I suppose. His courier was killed, but he's maxed out now pretty much. Has the MKB, treads in the backpack. I'm surprised he didn't just sell those. I guess he could put that in for the BKB when he uses it. And they're just going to wait for this roast just in case. This is the big difference between the South American teams of old and now. They would have definitely tried to finish this game, and they probably would have won, but I don't know how many times I've seen them throw, like, in years past, you know what I mean? He's going Nullifier, though. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Okay. Well, I'd love to see it. 5 seconds until Roche. Not sure how late of a spawn this was, but they seem to be... Just getting tossed out. They'll be scouted. I don't think they give a crap, though. And this will be an Aghanim Scepter for him as well, so allowing him to TP to his other traps anytime. Left to them and them alone. So MKB is backpacked for the Aegis. You think he's going to queue it up? See how well you know him. Doesn't look like it. You take the Tormentor. Who's missing a shard? The Tiny, of course, we mentioned. I think that's it. He's going to get it. Hell yeah. Permanent tree grab. My boy. Stinger has Refresher, by the way, so double global. Has 44 int stolen. Didn't even realize that. Good boy. We have Wind Waker on Schofield. By the way, yeah, against that Clockwerk, I assume is what you were referring to. What do you think of this Martyr's Plate item? I have to pull that thought. Okay, that's a feed. That's feed number 1 from Beast Coast. You can talk about Martyr's Plate now. Never mind, they're still gonna fight. Nullifier applied. Oh, Zai, he's going to get gone on now, but Dark Mago thinking better of it. There's the initiation from Sacred. Pops the BKB, gets the Mars Arena off. Only going to block up a lot of people. Okay. Okay, that's the Aegis. That's number 1, Mr. Jenkins. get him a second time, though. Will blink out, trying to get out Zai. He does get that kill in the end. There's the global science to stop the pulverize in its tracks. No buyback for Zai at all. Dark Mago is completely out of mana. Nullify applied to Boxy. Won't be able to use that Yule's or the Ghost Scepter anymore. I know it's a 2 for 2. Very segregated fight as Mickey on the outskirts has to try to save Insania, but that's gonna be a triple kill from Mago instead. Insania did have buyback as that is a rapier now on Mickey. They do have to be a bit careful. You can see Parker really wants to fight this. It's Satanics and he get Mickey back to full HP. And they can see the rapier now in tow, but the Hurricane Pike used. Look at the damage applied to Mickey. He's at half HP now. No more Satanic to use. Trying to get this Timbersaw kill at the very least. He's gonna be able to get it in the end. And JimPark, he's gonna get fear for the time being, but Ash Meld comes through. Looks like Insania will be able to pick up the rapier if he really wants. He's gonna go for the kill instead as JimPark does fall. He did not have the rapier though. Insania, surely you will pick this up. Surely. Surely, Insania. Okay, Mickey, he's going to take it for himself instead after buying back. It's now a 1v3. The buyback from JimPark came into tow. Yep, that's going to probably be it. As the fortification came out, Mickey just getting kited horribly. As finally the GGs come out.